Hello, and welcome to Seriously Roll the Damn Dice, a serious podcast for serious games of serious D&D. Today we're going to be talking about such topics as inflation rates within the plug hole, a Sarawak's guide to cryptocurrency, and the conflict in Fairmire. But first, a reading, as always, from the Player's Handbook. Hey everyone! We're back! Oh, that's the most serious you're going to get out of me for
goodness.
ever.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to do an intro. That was an intro, but this is another intro. We're back. We had a week off last week because of stuff. You don't need to know the stuff, but we're back anyway. Once again, sponsored by our fantastic friends over at Critit. They gave us this lovely screen which hides most of me. I am this tall.
Just legs from the neck.
Yeah. like one of those little kids' drawings. It's just a big head.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This is going so well.
I know.
So
Right?
well.
Yeah, go out and like and subscribe and all that stuff. But the people around the table want to talk about themselves, and I can't contain them any longer. So we're going to start to my left with the wonderful Stephen Santouris. Stephen, tell me about yourself.
Hi.
What's your age and occupation?
I'm not giving that information out. I'm currently having issues with hackers, so I will give you nothing. Hi, I'm Stephen, and I will be playing Lehane, the half-elf, half-wait-and-see monk. Sorry. Make sure, if your character is half of something that's not what you'd expect it to be, you tell the DM before you start playing the character.
Or the campaign.
Or the campaign. Just be upfront with that information. And today, apparently, I am cosplaying Milo from Atlantis, as my cast members have told me.
It went via a hot topic.
And that's all you need to know.
Lovely. And yeah, and Luke playing Rogg. I almost had to look at the name. I don't need to look at the name. It's Rogg the Rothoff of Off. And yeah, just full Goliath, full barbarian, except no rage, except we did last time. So I'm going to keep things complicated as well. It's okay. We're going together. I don't know what to say for me, apart from I almost got kicked out of a Havenside restaurant because my 2-year-old has learnt to swear. And that went well in a family restaurant. So yeah, I'm in a little bit of shock.
Oh,
I love
perfect. She's incredible.
Was it fuck the patriarchy?
No, it wasn't. No, it was.
Can we get her a keychain?
That's very advanced.
That's going to be my baby's first words.
She's getting a keychain.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Moa. I'm playing Lily, Lyxa, amberfaff, Murnig, a druid gnome, circle of spores, and Stephen got hacked. I got a message from Stephen requesting help on Instagram whilst he was in the room with me, and I thought he was trying to signal secretly. And then when I replied with lots of question marks, because I'm an idiot, it started typing, and I looked over, and then Stephen wasn't typing, and I thought it was sorcery.
I rolled well on my stealth for
Yes.
replying.
I am Joy Amy Wigman, and I play Locticus Frayne, who is a high elf bard who is currently sort of dead but waiting to be resurrected. And this week, I'm 28 weeks pregnant, and this week I shouted at my husband because he asked me if I needed any margarine. That's how well this is going.
It's an aggressive question.
To be fair, if the option's butter or margarine, I'd probably shout too.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. It's just trying to help me. So that's the energy I'm bringing to the table this week.
Great.
I feel like that's the energy of the whole campaign.
Yeah.
And I'm Connor. I'm the DM. I'm everyone else. And actually, funny fact, in an unrelated note to any previous stories people have told around this table, I learned to hack this week.
What?
Nice.
Okay.
Purely Robin Hood style, had to use it for the good of a wedding. And I'll say no more. Anyway. Any like the 50 meters duckling patch, like beginner's guide to hacking. I'm meant to do a recap, but as my power as a DM, my God-given divine right, I'm going to pick one of you lot because I don't want to do it. So, eeny, meeny, miny, Jamie!
Hey! Oh, that's good because I wasn't playing, so I was probably concentrating.
Hopefully.
Wait, there was a spectral Frayne.
Oh, I know. Yes, but. Okay, I'm trying to remember where last week's episode started.
The
Play them all at
dickhead,
once.
sharky guy,
Oh,
chain
yeah.
player, jumped on the boat.
Sharks are dicks. So this massive,
TM.
shark dude, basically invaded our personal space on our pirate ship. We tried to do some fighting. Spectral Frayne showed up to kick some ass and then disappeared again. And then Torrendar dived at him, took him off the side of the ship.
Hero.
Because he's an absolute hero.
No, that's the horse.
That's the horse.
Yeah.
That's the horse. Torren the brave hero,
Not the hero, the horse.
So the rest of our adventurers need to go into Corellan's wood. So while Frayne was in the battle, she yelled that the amber was in the bag of holding. So they brought out the amber, and Frayne's corpse kind of sprouted this amazing tree thing, and everybody just kind of lost consciousness. They were only allowed to bring a certain number of things with them. Alton gave them some poor stickers to stick on things that they wanted to bring, and our adventurers woke up like they'd been sleeping under a tree in the middle of this mystical wood, and they were all pretty chilled, but they couldn't remember anything from their previous lives as far as they were concerned. They lived in, I imagine, separate cottages at the edge of the wood. Also, the items they brought with them had taken on a different form, and Lily was the tallest, Rogg was the shortest, and Lehane was just the same.
Just stayed the same.
It just stayed the same.
So, fun fact about last week's episode, somebody fed back that you could see the three of us were having visual existential crises over our new existence in the Feywild. Very visceral, like. But then when we were like acting and role playing, we were just like, yes, that does sound right. I do live on the end of the wood. I should return there immediately. Was apparently what we were doing.
That is because we are professionals.
Well, they met a giant snail, and they've decided just to follow their fingers in the wind.
That way.
That way.
That way.
Yeah.
Or this way?
No, this way is which way?
Okay, so that way.
Yeah.
That way. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
We got there by the power of meditation.
Yeah. The calmest meditation
Would it? Yeah.
you never seen. Should we get started?
Yeah.
Yay! I'm on like 9 different drinks and all of them are giving me different levels. I'm trying on the fly trying to level myself out. So, with a point of a finger, a click of a heel, and a step down a muddy path, you guys head off that way, which seems to be the right way. It doesn't really seem like there's a wrong way, or a right way, or a left way, an up way, down way, right way, hither way, yon way. You're just going. And you seem to have been travelling for some time. Can't really tell if it's morning, noon or night, winter, spring, summer, autumn. You're just very aware of yourself travelling, one foot in front of the other, stepping, plodding, trudging, sprinting, running, walking. And you seem to be going through the motions. Things around you are taking on different shapes, and you're not sure whether you're smaller, taller, the same size as things that you see. It's almost like you're concertinaing. The world around you is also. But after a while, you've been walking down this path, and one very notable denotion of time is the fact that you start feeling hungry. A lot of you start feeling very, just like bone-gnawingly hungry. You're not sure whether you've been avoiding it for a while or if it's just the first quake of rumble of hunger in your stomach, but you're very hungry. Like ravenous, in fact.
Quick look around. Like anything I can forage. Rogg will be looking to see if there's something. He's not going to spoil his meal because it's his turn to cook and we've got something fantastic planned for tonight. But just a little snack for the trail. If there's anything around.
Yeah, what are you looking for? Sort of.
I'm going to say some berries, probably. If I can get a few herbs, fresh herbs, ready for tonight as well, that'd be a bonus. But a handful of berries or something sweet.
Yeah, give me an investigation. What are you guys up to?
Cool.
I think I
Nope.
2.
Too hungry to think.
Similar, probably looking for fruit, something sweet and filling and juicy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet, filling, juicy. Investigation, please.
Investigation.
And
Nope. That's a 4.
It's not actually wood, it's a desert.
Yeah.
That's why we not
Yeah.
because of bad.
Right. Why couldn't it be a survival? I could have done something with that.
Lily's gonna search around as well, to see if she can find anything, but is going to sort of be like, I know a way to make food.
What?
I do. I know a way to make food.
What, like cooking it or?
But no, but like, without cooking, I know how to nourish. I think, no, yes, I do. And can she try and cast Goodberry?
yeah. Give me a history check first.
Okay. That is a 19 without any additional stuff. So 22.
You get the hint that you're right. You were fully convinced that you can do something that makes food, and as you have the thought, and as the thought comes to your head, it immediately sort of fizzles out. But for that brief moment, you're like, yeah, no, I can, and then you're like, can I? But you had that very strong, yeah, I can. You know, try and
Okay.
cast
Yeah,
Goodberry.
so she'd be doing it through the staff,
Yeah.
which is but a splinter in my palm.
Yeah.
Could I focus it through that? Because that would be the instinct. It would be the instinct to cast it through.
So as you have the thought, a berry appears in your hand.
Ooh.
And then several more, and then several more, and several more. Suddenly your hands are just filling and cascading through and over the road, and rolling off and just bouncing into the woods to either side of you. And you can't make it stop. It is just like a torrent of...
Oh no! Oh, no! I don't remember needing to have an off
Oh,
button.
hang on, wait. And Lehane goes over and starts eating them.
I mean, one is enough to like satiate.
Well, actually, I'm because it's 1 HP for a Goodberry, isn't it? Healing.
Yeah, it's 1 HP, but like 1 gives you like
Enough
enough
sustenance.
nourishment
For the day.
But
But I
Caloric intake for a day.
On my character sheet, it tells me that I'm bloodied, over bloodied, in fact.
Mhm.
What does that feel like currently?
Oh yeah.
You're practically dead, mate.
I am.
You're not sure. Like you haven't stopped to sort of check yourself.
Okay. So obviously, so I've eaten a Goodberry. I now
Yep.
feel nourished.
Yep.
Yep. And I've got 1 point of healing.
Yep.
So I guess I feel that.
You feel better. You feel like, and as you take the Goodberry and you're like, oh, maybe I need a lot of those.
So then that's where I would take a moment to kind of like have a look at myself and
Mhm.
see, am I hurt or what? How is pain presenting itself? I guess. Or?
So less hurt, and as you look down, you realise that you're covered in like red paint.
Oh.
And when you look over to Rogg, who is obviously scavenging, there is a massive splat of red paint from his back.
Oh. I don't remember doing any painting or nothing, but yeah. And is the paint disappearing with the good
No, but you know it tastes really good, and you just want more. for
I'm
something, but they're like-
I'm just gonna keep going.
Meanwhile, Lily is like, stop! Finite! Sloop that!
Really bad from here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the word for stop in Swedish sounds an awful lot like slut. It's spelt an awful lot like slut.
I'm called worse.
I had Snoop Dogg.
Sloop that, slooped.
Okay. And they're just coming. They're like just bundling out of you to the point where like your hand is starting to like sort of get pushed back from the velocity as they're just picking up.
She's gonna try and like squash her hands together to like not give it any like chance to make more.
Okay, so you know in Philosopher's Stone when the post letterbox is drilled shut, and you just hear like
Yeah.
you get that. Your hand, you hear like a and they just fire out like almost like a fire hose just of berries.
And Lily's just gonna be like waving her hand around. It's gonna start like raining good berries.
Rogg, what are you up to?
Oh, Rogg's probably like our clothes. We're not in armour. We was in just normal clothes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he's done the childhood thing, like he's using his t-shirt and like he's got all the berries pulled up in the bottom, trying to use it as this like trough, and he just sort of now stood down, like looking down and looking at this fountain of berries.
Lars just popping them back.
You are.
I'm enjoying watching.
Can you give me a con save, please?
All of us.
No,
no.
just like hand.
I've only eaten 36.
Just Augustus Gloop over here.
Yeah. Oh god, what's gonna happen to my beautiful body?
I don't know. Pop.
Not good.
That's an 8.
You begin feeling violently sick. Like,
No.
gorge, like you.
Why do my characters always vomit?
It's a family trait. It's the tactical gender.
I mean,
You go from the point of I'm nice, I'm snacking, way past that, and everything sort of condenses into one stage.
And backing away.
And Lily.
not again.
No.
Lily's oblivious to this 'cause she's just like raining good berries at the moment. I like. She's just gonna keep like making different hand gestures. She's gonna try and just yell stop. At one point, she's just gonna sit down and just like have her hand like she's just gonna get to the point where she's like, I can't do anything now. I'm just gonna sit and wait for this to run out.
Have you tried turning it off?
Yes, normally, as far as I'm aware, I don't think I've ever had to turn this off. It's normally quite limited.
You think?
Huh?
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for
I think
thinking?
you've not convinced you.
Yeah.
I've done this before.
Maybe I can do this. Lahan's gonna try and cast Goodberry.
I don't need any more!
It looks fun!
It's not!
For a brief instant, it looks like you has just from the sheer number. The
Yeah.
in the air.
Oh, that's not me.
Yeah.
Please, could you stop now?
And they do, and it's just one slightly larger one goes.
Lahan chases it.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
Lehane and the Giant Goodberry. Watch out for rhinos. And just took a lot out of you.
She'll eat a good berry. Just sat in a pile like engulfing good berries. Like,
Oh, and they are like piled high, like they're condensed off, but there is definitely an area, almost like a ball pit. Goodberries
Swim
sort of
through.
around you. To the teeny tiny Rogg.
oh shit! Yeah,
Oh
you're
God,
tiny,
I'm
tiny.
Wade through there.
Yeah, waist deep.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's still going to be trying to hold his top up to keep this bowl of berries in. And
Oh, no need, buddy. You could pick a direction.
And he'd just make his way through and onto the edge of this berry pit where we were going, and I'm thinking, this is strange, but well, I must be get going, but I know what's going on very well.
Oh yeah, I've got to go home too. Like I've got family dinner, and I'm probably spoilt my dinner now. It's fine. I'll just keep eating.
I'm not be eating more of them. You look like you're gonna be sick.
No, I'm eating more of those. I've just got to eat more stuff later, or I'll be in trouble.
Yeah. No, this was not expected. I need to get home too, but this is a waste. Maybe she's just gonna take handfuls and like put them in her pockets.
Hang on, we're in a forest. Like it will decompose and it'll become part of the forest.
No,
It's organic matter.
Animals are leeches.
listen, you're talking to the person who is very. I think I know a lot about plants
Decomposition.
and decomposition. I feel like that's a thing I know about. But I'm not sure. Listen, let's just like take what you can and then let's keep going.
Okay.
Which way are we going?
I'm gonna go this way. You just pick a direction
yeah.
and go.
Have
Cool.
we tried that way?
No, we were going that way.
Oh, so we're going this way.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna go this way now.
Right.
Okay. And I'll go this way.
Yeah.
Going this way?
Going this
Yeah,
way.
that way. This way. Yeah.
Not that way.
Yeah.
Not that way.
Not
course
that
not.
way, this way.
Don't be silly.
Jesus Christ, you
He
scared
told
me
me
there.
what was that way. You
Don't want to go that way.
No.
You were going that.
That'll take you straight to that castle.
Oh, I like castle.
That would have taken a 15-minute route home. So you begin setting off in this way, very much this way, and you continue travelling. Your legs start getting a little weary. You've been travelling for a little while now, and you start seeing these almost like trail markers. It's like someone's left like little like splats on the road, little like red splats, sort of at little intervals.
Ooh.
Red splats.
Is it like paint?
No, not quite like paint. But if you want to, investigate further, you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
Oh.
15.
Oh, 7.
We are good at investigating.
I know. The best.
5.
Okay.
And I'm the low intelligence one.
So yeah, it's definitely not paint to you two who have rolled particularly low. But Lehane, you think you've seen something like this before, and it's in little droplets. They're sort of maybe 3 to 5 centimeters in diameter. They're not particularly big, probably about that big or so. Varying sizes, but not much bigger nor smaller than that.
Okay.
At varying little intervals, maybe a foot to 2 foot in distance, separating them out from one another.
Okay. I probably. Am I wearing gloves? I think I've got bandages. My hands. Does that come with me?
No, not at all.
Barehanded.
Barehanded. Should have that
Okay.
sticker on it.
I'm going to use my cool stick
Cool stick.
to see if it's wet, maybe. Poke at the splatter a bit.
Yeah, and poke the splatter. Poke me a splatter. So yeah, it is wettish. It depends on the part of the trail that you do. If it's on like more of a dusty part of the path, then it's fairly dry. There are bits of it that are on grass that is, it's sort of dripping slightly. It's on mud. It's just very much just onto the mud.
And is it like a bright red? Or
Yeah, quite vivid.
It's not paint.
It's not paint.
What's the splat?
You don't know, Mrs. Fire. Investigation.
Okay, so if whilst walking along and investigating this, if I took the bottom end of my stick, where there's going to be some residue now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it smell like?
majority of mud we picked it up, but there's a fairly almost sweet smell to it, like a sticky, sweety smell to it.
Oh. Could be a house made of candy.
Taste it.
Lick it! Lick it!
Can you roll for persuasion, please? No, I'm
Can
joking.
you roll for persuasion, please?
No!
10.
What would I need to do to resist that?
I mean, Lily is trying to persuade you, and if we were giving it a numerical value, be a 10.
Be
How
a
do you
10.
feel?
Oh, see, yeah, it depends how much my personality has come with me. He would just lick it on instruction.
Okay.
Lick it!
He licks it.
And that is the thing that tips him over the edge. And after the lickage,
Oh, more
nice.
vomit!
He shouldn't have licked it.
No.
it tastes entirely familiar.
It tastes familiar.
Yeah. Just like the other 47 that you just ate.
Oh. I think this is the juice from your berry incident.
Oh.
Wait. She's gonna look on the bottom of her feet.
Yeah.
Is there berry juice on her feet?
There's a little bit of berry juice on your feet, but these are out in front of you.
She's gonna look behind her.
Yeah, there's something under them.
Oh, I think someone's been stealing your berries.
Have we just been walking in circles?
I mean, Rogg's got proficiency in survival, I think enough to say
Same!
he's going to take some of the berries, like mush the juice up in his hand and just put like a handprint to a rock or somewhere clean.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good
I mean, if
idea.
it do we pass that, I'm not seeing one of like a 4. But if no, we does pass that, then we're going in circles and maybe sleeping out here. And with that, he'll look up to the sky. What time of day is it now?
Not sure. The sun and moon are both up, and so are the stars. There's a diagonal split of daylight and nighttime.
Oh my god.
Okay, but it doesn't seem like
It's both
dark in the
nighttime and
woods.
daytime.
If he didn't look up, it doesn't seem like nighttime.
Does,
at all.
does,
No,
does it turn like a clock?
Nice.
Depends on when you want to sit and look at it. Sorry, what was it?
But it doesn't seem like a dark. If he didn't look up, it wouldn't feel or look like a nighttime
perpetual
woods.
twilight.
Now that you're questioning it, it sort of does look like both. It's almost like one of those optical illusion things where if you think about it long enough to be night, it looks like night. But the fact that you thought it was day, it looked like day.
So cool.
It is so good.
Not when you're trying to maneuver through it.
I mean, I'm not
Perks of
thinking.
being dead.
So, we've been going this way,
Yeah.
and potentially, we've been walking in circles. So do we keep going this way and maybe see this handprint, or do we try that way?
No, we already went that way. No. She's just gonna put her hands over her face again, spin around, and just whichever way she points. Ahead!
Go. We'll go.
Do you all do the same, or do you...
Rogg will follow Lily, where she just pointed. She's
I'll
the
follow
tall
the tall one.
Yeah.
Lily, roll me a dex save, please.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I dropped it. I failed that one.
Okay, the dice speaks.
It's gone.
Oh no. Dex save.
Yep.
9.
So as Lily takes one step forward, the rock that you put your handprint on moves in front of her, trips her, and she disappears.
Disappears?
Disappear?
Hello?
I'm not looking at you, Karen.
He's going to very cautiously go over to where he last saw Lily.
Mhm.
Anything around? Just nothing.
So as you look sort of along the path
Yeah.
towards the horizon, there's no Lily there. But as you look down into the dirt, Lily's walking down a path that way.
As in, like, down a tunnel? Or
No, like
Just walking.
just walking that way, walking down.
Some Escher level shit.
Love it.
I mean, I cannot do that. I'd fall off of things if I try and walk up a tree.
How small is Rogg?
He is smaller than you.
I push him down there.
Okay. Give me a strength at advantage.
Strength at advantage.
Yeah, he's the size smaller than you.
I think I'm. Ooh, it's only 12. I'm not that strong. I'm Dexy.
It depends. Is Rogg going to try and resist or not?
I mean, he probably won't know. He's in this like state of awe.
Yeah.
It will catch him completely off guard. So it won't be a brace or anything. He's probably just looking over to Lily and then just all of a sudden just push. So I just think he just goes.
Yep. And Rogg just you see a little of dust, and Rogg is just going on a path that's sort of just 90-degree angle towards you.
Cool. And I follow.
How?
Just walk. Oh, I guess. What,
How?
just fall in.
Okay, give it a try.
Give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
What do you want me to do?
Don't know. What do you want to do?
So hang on. Lily fell. Rogg was pushed.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna fall in.
Here we go. So Lehane's what? Just going to drop to the floor?
Yeah, he's just gonna fuck about and find out.
Okay. Lehane just hits the floor.
What?
Yeah.
What? So I've tripped and hit the floor, but I can see them walking off on a path. I know.
Yeah, they're just quite a bit further ahead than you, aren't they?
Guys, something weird's happening.
I mean, Rogg's going to dust himself off and just go and like grab him and try and pull him towards him.
So as you look back, you can't really see Lehane.
Oh, where'd you go?
Well, you guys fell down an hole, but it wasn't really falling. You just kind of walked there, which
I'm pretty sure I was pushed.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. But I can't seem to walk the way you are.
Why did be deserving you right for pushing me?
I
I mean,
read-
it's done good, so I will forgive you.
I don't remember pushing anyone.
Okay.
Lily's gonna turn around and come back. Like, Lehane, come on, we need to get home to the cottages.
Well, I want to get home, but
We all have respective cottages that we've got to get home to for dinner. There's no time for this tomfoolery.
Serious D&D. Right, I attempt to walk down the path.
You're sort of almost making like a dirt angel.
What happens if I throw my stick down the path? Gonna hit me.
You throw you successfully throw your stick at some dirt. You hit it. It's good.
I'm so.
Why can't you get onto the path? It was quite simple. You just turned. I just turned in.
Wait. Gets up, picks up his stick, and then he trips over the rock.
Accidentally on purpose.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
His foot.
Why aren't you allowed down this path?
I don't know.
Have you asked politely?
Oh.
Oi. Oh.
Oh.
What?
That's a voice.
Excuse me.
I?
Could you not
Could I not what?
trip over me?
And
And then you.
how do I feel about rocks talking? Sorry about that. There's a path that my friends have gone down, and I can't seem to go down. And I thought maybe you were the way down. Didn't mean to cause any offence.
I mean, you could have asked. Pretty rude that you didn't.
I'll be honest. Asking a rock gatekeeper didn't seem the most obvious thing to me at the time, but now you're mentioning it, you're right.
Just saying, I've been doing this job for a long time, and not really met anyone as rude as you.
Thank you.
Not a compliment. Also, why have I got this red thing on? I've got this red thing on my face.
So that.
And you see just one craggy little eye open up in between the index and middle finger.
Oh god. That is goodberry juice. It's really good because it's called goodberry. Yeah.
I mean, it's quite sticky.
Have you tried licking it?
No, I don't have a tongue.
Oh. Shall I lick it? Shall I lick it for you?
Licking things.
I don't.
That
I'll be
wasn't
honest.
like a continual instruction
I'll
for
be
the rest
honest.
of the day.
We're not quite at that level of relationship yet.
Nah, mate. Yeah. I get you.
Tell you what, get this off.
Right.
I'll help you down the path.
That sounds like a good deal. Lehane doesn't really have anything. He just carries himself, so I guess he's gonna take off his shirt and wipe the good berry juice.
Oh, any
excuse. This is just because you want character art of Lehane with his shirt.
I mean, I'm a monk. I don't need
Just so
armor.
the Rock looks exactly like Dwayne.
Or clothes. Yeah, it's like Maui with all the tattoos, but like a slim Maui.
He's just a rock, isn't he?
Okay, yeah.
So you
I'm there now.
take your shirt off.
Yeah,
Start
and
wiping
just
it down.
start wiping it down.
Yeah. So. Right. Interesting. A little bit to your left. That's the spot.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this bit is clean.
No, it's not.
All right. Okay. I'll keep going.
Yeah. Oh, tell you what, I've had an itch on my back for about. Well, I don't really know how long. Could you get it?
I guess I go in with two hands now as well as
Oh,
my
that's
shirt.
really nice. Oh. Right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You want to go down the path, don't you?
Ideally, I feel I've done worse for less before. But yeah, if you don't mind.
Alright. Come here then.
Right? What's it?
Put your stick on the floor.
Stick on the... Wait, the stick comes with me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
okay.
stick on the floor.
Stick on the floor.
Yeah. Right, close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Walk forward.
Walk forward. Alright.
You hit the floor again. Sorry, it was quite funny. And you get a little nudge from the rock and you just tumble down into the path.
Oh, I love it. With my stick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, but take your time.
Yeah.
For a long time.
I've lost your shirt.
Oh,
You have lost your shirt.
I left my shirt up there. I had it in my hand. I was going to wash that.
Why are you undressing?
Just a heads up. The rocks around here, they're a bit spicy. Don't be owing none of them any favours.
Well, that makes sense.
There was also a double negative.
Are we going then?
Yeah, let's
Keep it going.
go forward. I'll go get a new shirt.
You've broken the DM.
Keep
Yeah.
walking.
And this is how you win D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, you continue down the path, and a little bit down the road, you start seeing these little splats again.
Not again.
Is it the juice splats?
They are, but they only appear sort of halfway down the road.
Okay.
They're not like they're not the full distance that you saw last time.
Okay.
And they seem a brighter colour. Seem almost like a more vivid red. Almost as if they've been there a bit.
Let's follow them.
Agreed, because we haven't been this way.
No.
No.
No, I
Yeah.
was just still visibly shaking from the interaction.
So you're trying to follow the
Yeah, let's
spirit
follow
spots.
the splats.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do? How are you approaching the situation?
Lily is just, she's like, yeah, this makes sense. Follow the splats. She's just gonna walk wherever the splats take her.
Okay.
I mean, Rogg's probably one-handed, still trying to hold his shirt up, and then the other. I imagine he's probably playfully just swinging the sword a bit. His little wooden sword. He's probably every now and then he's imagining there's like a wolf or some forest creature coming at him, and he's just every now and then playfully swinging around and has a little fight against nothing, and then catches up.
So you both see Rogg holding his shirt, and then out from the bushes, two wolves appear, and go to bite him, and just bats them away with his sword. You're not convinced that he saw them.
No. In his eye, no. Okay.
Rogg, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just having some practicing. I'm gonna be a fighter, I think. I practice it, and he'll just sort of almost slip and let go of the berries, and then re-grab them and just give like a few swings, and then just like some battle stance. And I just practice as we go, else I'm gonna get bored and
Just
snack.
As you see this wolf like about to pounce on his head, and he swings it in front, swings the sword in front of him, and this.
Oh,
As the wolf falls to the roadside.
Rogg, how did you do that?
I mean, as I've been practicing a long time, I could teach. Probably. I know I'm not very. I never taught before, but just a good practice.
So but there was wolves.
Ah, there is, and I'll pretend like there's the wolves, and then earlier on, and there's the giant, and that's why I was running away. I never fought one of them, but I pretended anyway that I did. And then I'm thinking in a minute that I'm already fighting a bear. So if you see me like running real fast, it's because I've given up.
So maybe don't think about bears just yet.
Well, I'm just a swing and a nothing. No, just.
From the edge of the woods, you hear this deep growl.
Does Rogg hear it?
No.
I'm just swinging. Yeah, well, that's why I've got some wolves, and then I'm thinking I'll do some.
Not enough with the thinking. Enough with the thinking.
I'm just a swing and nothing.
Rogg, I think your imagination might kill us.
I'll stay away. I'll stand back here. I mean, if there was, I can go with it. If there was a bear like here, I would just do a chop and that's it.
As you say that, this humongous bear, this grizzly, this sort of scar over one eye, like patchwork fur, clearly has been in several battles, just appears in front of Rogg and rears up and is about to take a swipe and Rogg hits it on the head. And starts gallivanting back into the woods.
And that's all I would do. I'd just swing it like that.
Oh my god!
If there was a bear. I'll tell you what, I'm the smallest one, but I would do a protecting if there was anything.
I think it's probably best we leave him to his training, because
Yeah.
he's got it
I'll
under
catch
hand
up,
from
yeah.
what I can see.
I won't fall behind. I'll
Yeah.
catch up if I fall playing about.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep following the splats.
So,
Okay.
marching on, are you two trying to get a bit of distance between you and Rogg? What's the sort of...
No, not getting distance.
Not
but
like massive, but I mean like,
Yeah.
speeding up slight, what's the...
no, Lily would want to keep together.
Yeah.
Lily, she wants to keep together. She just wants to keep going.
I think Lehane might move to go behind Rogg, just to keep an eye on his imagination and making sure it's contained within a Rogg spear, and it doesn't become corporeal /
Lily will, and I forgot how big Lily is now. Lily will be galumphing ahead.
Yeah. So as Lehane slows down to sort of allow them to pass, he moves in front of Lily and Rogg.
Of course I did.
Yeah. Oh.
That makes sense.
Yep.
It does. And every step you guys are making is sort of taking you further and further away from Lehane as he's slowing down slightly.
Wait. So as we keep going,
Yeah,
and
your
Lehane
pace.
goes behind Rogg, he actually
Accelerates forward.
accelerates forwards.
Forwards,
Yeah.
and I'm
And
getting
the-
further away
Come on,
from
it's
you.
not hard, guys.
I love this.
Just take everything
Lehane, where
Yeah,
are you
what?
going?
Oh, I'm just going
Lehane, wait up!
I was going to wait on behind.
No, wait there, wait up. We'll catch up.
I stop.
You stop.
I do nothing.
We carry
And
on.
Lily will try and catch him up.
So as Lehane stops, you just can't get closer to him. And he
This is
starts
like a
to-
nightmare that I have on a regular basis.
Oh, sorry.
And,
I speed forward.
but you don't see Lily and Rogg as you look behind you. You came to a stop.
I came to a stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're no longer. As you look behind, you seem to be quite far ahead of them.
Just
The
want to find Frayne.
stop fucking it up.
Yeah, I realised that stopping
And
seemed to move.
And the berries just look fresher and fresher.
Oh, okay.
And the moment that you are stopping, you get to a point where you see just ahead of you two things sort of floating in the air, giggling to themselves. Just
Is it
throwing-
my sleep paralysis demon?
It is now. Go ahead, try and run, see what happens.
Right. What do these creatures look like?
Don't know, you're a little bit too far away to see them
Okay.
properly.
I slow down and move towards them to see if I can get a good look.
You slow down and move towards them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you are, they start getting further and further away.
Right. I stop.
I feel like Johnny would have got this about
Yeah.
4 hours ago.
This is okay.
This
okay.
isn't the thing.
Oh, this isn't the. Oh
No.
my god. So stopping.
You're not there. So
I stop.
okay. Yeah, so you're at a level distance with them,
Right.
and you continue to stay at that distance. They're still a little bit too far away for you to make out what they are.
Okay. I will shout over, going, "Oi! I think that's my friend's berries."
Yeah, they don't seem to take any notice.
Yeah, cool.
Put it in the chat, guys. What would you do?
Okay, so Lily can't see Lehane.
No, he just seems to have gone.
He slowed down to walk behind and he went ahead.
Yep.
Lily is going to start walking backwards.
Okay.
Rogg will be very confused. But follow Lily anyway.
Okay. So you start walking backwards.
Yes.
Lehane, you hear this tremendous and as you look behind you, there's like this dust trail. As Rogg and Lily just seem to be gaining on you.
So they passed me.
No, gaining
No,
on you.
gaining
They're
you.
not
Okay.
at you quite yet, but you see them come over this horizon line almost.
Okay.
They're coming towards you.
Oi! These fuckers have stole your berries.
What?
They stole your berries, and they're like doing paintball.
Oh, that's it. Well, there were quite a lot of them, and they were just going to go to waste. But does that mean we've been following a path of pointlessness?
They might know the way out, though. We can catch up on.
Maybe
That's what
they
they
can
say.
point us home.
Yes, that's me. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be lovely and helpful.
Yeah.
Will they be lovely and helpful?
They continue running backwards.
Yeah.
You start
there's-
running backwards.
No. Lily's just plodding. Lily's a plod backwards.
Okay.
What does this look like to me?
What does it look like to you?
Yeah.
You know, like those really annoying people that don't jog. They sort of like power walk. Yeah.
A starry.
Yeah. Lily and Rogg are just hello.
Right.
The momentum seems to be carrying them forwards, but their limbs look all wrong, as if they're moving backwards.
I'm low intelligence but high wisdom. What is the chances of me getting this?
Yeah, but what's Lehane's stats?
I mean, better than mine.
Are you scared to roll for it? In case you don't.
Well, yeah. What?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out how they're moving, but it looks different to me to what they're doing. And everything I've done hasn't worked.
They've worked at varying degrees.
Yeah,
And
it's-
you would have known that.
Things aren't having the effect I want them to have. So if I stop, I don't, and if I go forward a little
You
bit,
slow down.
I slow down, and if I'm trying to go behind, I go
faster.
further ahead. So I'm just trying to figure out if my wisdom is enough to say walk behind.
I mean, I just did it.
Yeah, but I didn't see it because you look like you're walking forward to me.
Yeah, I think. Go on then, give me a wisdom check. let's see what we've got. This is where we lose the hand.
16.
16.
Okay.
I told you I'm wisdomous.
Wise like the old owl.
In it.
Yeah, so you notice how wrong their body looks. It almost looks like they're swimming out of water, like their legs are gangly and just almost floaty. And you start putting 2 and 2 and 2 together. It's not really that hard, Lehane.
Because 2 and 2 and 2 is 48.
18. Yeah.
Yeah.
48.
Probably is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a numerical system.
No, surely it's Apple.
That's
Yeah.
druid humour.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet like that was D&D is just like a group hallucination that friends do together.
Mm-hmm.
That has never been more fitting for
Yeah.
any D&D session except for this
I
one.
was so worried about my session prep, but it's great.
I start doing what they're doing.
Wonderful!
Yay!
And it feels really unnatural. You start walking backwards, forwards, and Lehane with a bit of, I was going to say pesto, but it was like more of a zip and a gusto, but it became pesto.
Good.
Starts
Pace
Catching
and gusto
Yeah.
is pesto.
pesto. Ooh, tasty. Starts catching up.
Cracking.
And these 2 things you see as you're gaining on them are pixies.
Oh.
And they have between them just a floating collection of good berries. They're splatting on the floor. They just sort of seems to be levitating in almost like a cloud above them. A lot of good berries.
Okay. Are they the good berries that Lily made? Okay. Hello, where did you get all those good berries?
Oh, hello.
Hi!
We found them. They're ours.
Oh, yes, no, that's okay. I made quite a lot earlier and I was hoping that they would go to good use.
Oh, wonderful. May we have your name?
There's a Rogg.
And as you say it, it ceases to be true.
Why have you put me with these people?
Thank you. So, my name's Rogg.
Oh, it's the same name as me.
And you do not believe that to be true.
I
Oh.
thought that was your name.
No, and none
No,
of you,
it's not.
as soon as you go to
Oh.
think it, that was never the case.
Oh.
No.
Hi,
Hello,
Rob.
Rog.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I don't know actually. We're trying to get home. Do you know where the cottage by the edge of the woods is?
Oh, we do. We do indeed.
Do you
Trying
know
to go
which way
there?
that is?
Well, that's a bit of a tricky question, to be honest.
I
Why are you
know-
trying to go there?
Why?
Why?
Well, we're trying to get
You
home.
could stay here and play instead.
Well, no, we very urgently need to get home. It's quite important. We've all got dinners and families to get to.
Yeah,
Going to be in a lot of trouble if we don't get home.
you don't want to be in
Yeah.
a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble.
Stay here and not be in any trouble whatsoever.
But the trouble will always be there eventually, and the longer we stay away from the trouble, the greater the trouble will be.
But if you go towards the trouble, you might actually be in trouble. If you stay here and play, we could give you a home.
But then eventually we'll get home and the trouble will just be massive. So I'd rather get home sooner and experience a small amount of trouble than get home later and have even more trouble.
Good point is raised there.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Very clever and wise.
Oh, cheers.
That's quite all right. So, no games, no playing, no home and staying with us. Want to go back to the edge of the forest?
Yes, please.
Please.
Fine.
You
fine.
seem lovely.
Oh, we are. We are. Yeah.
And
Quite lonely.
feel free to keep all of the berries as
Oh
a payment.
yeah, they're
And
yours.
get more. Like there's loads more. Go
I
get more.
can make
Oh.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
Oh.
make more.
May we have some?
Yeah, but Could you tell us which way is home first?
And as you say yes, again, just
Oh no!
Lehane eats one. Lehane eats one.
it briefly makes you feel better, and then the
Rogg's just scratching his
No,
head.
not Rogg.
Well,
no.
whoever is just scratching their head like
Yeah.
completely dumbfounded.
What is your name?
You've been with us for a while, but we don't know your name, she says as good berries explode out of her hand.
So
Hogg? What's his name?
Not sure. You're quite small.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I want to call you Little something.
Yeah.
That'd be a gift.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you tell us about him?
What, sorry?
You've travelled with him. Tell us about him.
Ooh. Can I roll a history check to see what I know of this little guy?
Yeah, of course.
Lily
At
is trying to make the good
At
berries stop.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're trying to remember about Rogg.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, 0, 8.
8. Just the stuff that's happened since you got to the Feywild.
So he's just a friend who's been walking with us.
Pretty good at walking.
Yeah. Oh, occasionally he likes to stab imaginary wolves and bears.
Ah. Oh, pretty good at it.
Yeah, it's freakishly good. Unnervingly good.
His imagination comes to life, she says. Shake her hand to get the good berries.
And the one that isn't called Rogg moves forward to your hand and just stretches its mouth out and just starts containing them like a hamster. It starts ballooning up.
He looks in danger.
Oh no, it'll be fine.
Please stop! Please, saying please worked last time. Please stop! She's gonna try and she's gonna take her foot and try and force the pixie off her hand.
Last time you sung it.
Did I?
Yeah, you did like a little chin thing.
Oh, okay. Hello, hand, would you please stop me?
No, it wasn't that. It was like a, please stop.
Please stop. Makes sense.
Oh, music is
Music is key.
and you feel this again. This and the pixie goes back. Its jaw's like almost double the size of its body. It's like clenched into this thing. It's like,
Oh
it
dear.
just descends back like a beanbag, like a depressed beanbag onto the floor. There's little legs and arms and wings sticking out from it, like a very fat bee with a big old goodberry sticking out of its mouth.
Does he look happy?
Oh, ecstatic.
Oh.
He's fine, leave him. You did good work
Okay.
here.
Great.
And then Rogg is staring at you like,
Little.
I mean, a little bit okay. That's nice and simple, easy to remember.
Yeah, but something more.
More than little?
Sword!
Well, that would be
He'll
medium.
hold up his sword.
No. No. No, it wouldn't. No.
Well, more than little would be medium.
No, it's
Little would be
tiny.
tiny.
Oh, tiny. That, yes, of course. How could I be so stupid?
It's because you're not wisdom of spades.
Yeah.
Sort of walking. Tiny step.
I
A
might like
tiny
it.
stepper.
Tiny step.
Yeah, I might
Tiny
like it.
stepper.
I'm sure that's what it was. If not, then
Tiny
I'm changing my name into it.
Yes.
And for the good berries. Grongel's coming out now.
and
No.
the true face of the Feywild is revealed.
Didn't die, just made her a new material plane and fucked it up.
Right. Well. Yeah. Okay. We'll show you the way home.
Thank you.
You have been most helpful.
Oh, we try our best. We try our
Yeah.
best.
You named our friend. You.
Oh, yeah.
It was really silly of you to walk around without a name.
I know. How
Well-
could you, tiny stepper?
I'm gonna forget things that's not really cooking, so I know like this is surely a better than what it was anyway, I thought.
Yeah.
Makes sense anyway. A good name should make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. You've been following this path.
Yes.
Silly.
Oh.
Why are you trying to get somewhere on a path?
Should we not be using a path?
We should have gone
we
that
should.
way.
No.
Wisdomous.
Oh, okay. Lily's going to turn and face whatever densest sort of shrub leafy area.
Spooky forest.
Yeah, spooky forest.
Too spooky.
The densest patch of overgrownness, and is just going to start forcing her way through it.
Lehane will walk backwards following.
What's Tiny Stepper doing?
Probably going sideways. Just. You're just gonna look.
Lehane will pick up Tiny Stepper and be like, "This way, bro."
Just grab.
He's just gonna look to one and the other, just sidestep.
And Rogg follows you.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Wrong. Nearly there. Good.
Okay, and she will turn around and.
No, not that way. Go the other way.
No, follow this way.
No, just bad luck to go. Yeah.
So she'll face forward but
Yep.
walk backwards through the shrubs.
I love this.
Oh, wait till it starts to feel like tar.
Okay. And you start making your way through the woods. And it's hard going because you're just putting your faith in blind sight. You are just walking backwards and you feel roots and brambles, and you are picking up pace the more you sort of carry on. And Rogg just starts sort of humming a song, just keeping your eyes focused on it. And this little sort of cacophony starts coming out. It starts making little minor illusions of other Roggs with different instruments, and just starts playing to itself, and starts clapping along. And just,
Come on. There's only one way.
Okay.
I'm not a very good dancer, but I am highly entertained by the performance you're putting on.
He's just
I'm not.
running in.
Rog's like, I'm not.
little Tiny Stepper's doing what?
Tiny Stepper is no, he gotta get. He's quite adamant. I've got to get home, but he's not got time for this. I think he's probably going to be a little bit concerned and not concentrate on this, and sort of just not concentrate on it for a minute, looking elsewhere, trying to listen to the footsteps and things like that.
Okay. So Lily starts gaining pace with Rogg, and they start making their way. As you sort of start talking to yourself, you start feeling this creeping sensation around you. Tiny Stepper, you start feeling this grasping sensation as the wilds start trying to consume you and pull you in. And Rogg, sort of aware that you've stopped, starts freaking out. It's like,
No. Come on.
Tiny Stepper is sort of lifted up and passed along sort of crowd surfing style back towards and Rogg looks at you sort of with bared fangs for a quick second and says,
Don't you ever do that again.
Oh, don't drop. Oh, don't do it again. Keep clapping.
and then just big smiles, again performance and just sort of happy tunes and just sort of mesmeric, just keeping its eyes focused on you and just doing this little figure of 8 pattern, just making sure it keeps all of you in its sights the whole time. and you are hearing, just from like the edges of the song and the cacophony, you start hearing these like sort of growls and whimpers, and things just are right on the edge. But you can't see. It was Freak Show he was having, but
I got it.
I kind of want to clap louder and sing louder to sort of drown out those growls.
okay. Give me a performance check.
Oh fuck!
Oh dear.
Oh wait, actually I do 9.
And you start trying. You're going louder, but you're definitely missing tempo.
I'll take it.
Just
It's pretty much me in any musical theatre performance.
I'm so sorry. These mics must have spiked so many times. And Rogg just moves closer to you and is just trying to look at me, not Tiny Stepper, Rogg, and just starts trying to get you back in time, back in rhythm, and your footsteps are going with the rhythm as well.
Right.
As you're walking and as you're singing, and things are happy and good, and we're not going to succumb to the creatures that live inside the wood. And you feel this final sort of crash of undergrowth and brush and root, and you all fall backwards, but fall backwards like to a 180. So you think you're about to hit the floor, and you carry on, and you are back up on your feet, but looking the opposite direction.
I can't even picture that in my head.
What does it look like in front of
What
us?
can we see?
You see 3 cottages. On the other side of a small river, like tiny river, almost like a little brook thing. There's a small felled log acting as a bridge which crosses it, but it's quite picturesque. The trees beyond it are sort of much more curated and natural. Non-natural, sort of like, you know, like someone's taken time to prune them and take shape and given them care. There's smoke coming out from each little chimney. They're sort of round-esque, ovally shaped cottages. But they're quite close to one another. It looks like a small little settlement or a small little village almost.
Do the cottages look different or exactly the same?
They have some slight differences.
Okay.
They look maybe like they were sort of built by a planning committee or like a new build. Windows are in a slightly different place, but
is there anything that really sort of distinguishes them, or
from each other? Yeah, I mean the main thing is just the pull of home. You know, you each have a draw to sort of your house.
Oh, there it is.
That's a my window over there.
Oh, I didn't know you were my neighbour, little Tiny Stepper.
Yeah, no, not sure, but it does seem so. That's mine now, I think.
Of course you're my neighbour.
Mm-hmm.
Silly me.
that one's mine? So
Well, that makes sense.
Is Rogg still around?
Yeah. So
Oh.
he is underneath you, sort of, in the same way that you've come up onto land. He's sort of underneath you.
Okay.
Oh, Rogg, thank you so much for taking us home.
Well, that's quite all right. It's been a pleasure. All of you. I wish I could have played a little bit longer. It's quite lonely in the woods.
Oh, well, why don't you come out here?
Can't, I'm afraid. This is all you.
Why not?
Don't know, it just doesn't work like that.
Oh.
well, how about maybe we'll come back?
Yeah.
Oh, please do. And can we play then? That'd be really nice.
Yeah, let's play then.
Yeah. Yeah, next time we see you.
You can pick the game. I don't really mind what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds good.
That sounds
Yeah,
lovely.
thank you. And I really hope home is all that it's cracked up to be.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
You know.
it really is.
I've been looking for a home for a while, but
Oh.
it's hard. You forget sometimes. Thanks for the gift, Tiny Stepper.
It was okay.
I mean, I've got one
Thank
for you if you'd allow me.
I mean, that would be a lovely souvenir to take.
Presents are nice.
Yeah, just some of a memory of our friend.
Absolutely.
And he chucks up, and it just sort of it gives it like a little, but it just materializes on the floor beneath your feet.
Okay.
And it's this tiny little, like almost like a cowbell. But it has like a carved face. It looks like sort of an old man's face carved into it. Wooden though.
Okay. And he'll pick it up and probably give it a shake, see if it makes a noise.
Yeah. And as you do, you expect to hear this like, like a ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. But instead you just hear this.
That is pretty amazing.
Of course.
Sure.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
And Rogg looks up and goes,
When you're back in the woods proper, if you ever need a home, ring the bell.
Oh, will do. Oh, thank you very much.
Well, good luck.
Bye, Rogg.
Bye, Rogg.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
and he
See you
just
soon.
descends back down.
Right, this has been lovely. But I gotta get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I start walking home.
Yep. To
Excellent.
respective homes.
Yeah. So
Why are we all gonna walk into the same one? Why are we all gonna walk into the same one?
Lehane's is the house, the cottage furthest to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Rogg's is the one.
Tiny stepper.
Tiny Stepper. Thank you for that.
I'm gonna adopt the name.
Imagine being a DM that gets the characters' names wrong.
I know, Blue. Yes, the Tiny Stepper's house is the one that's sort of middle but further back than the others, and Lily's is the one towards the right. So as you cross the little log bridge, you sort of separate and start making your way to the house.
Right.
Can you all roll me? I guess initiative, but just
No!
just to see
The one time I jumped.
who we
Okay.
go to first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
7.
7.
12.
21.
Okay.
Wow. Here we go.
So, as you walk into your house, you just walk to your little cottage. There are some really familiar smells coming from it. It just smells really homely. It smells like almost a little bit sulfuric, like a little bit, but not. But almost like in a way that you don't notice the house smell of your house. And as you go in, there's a really tantalising sort of foodie taste on the air. The house itself is quite simple. You walk into this one little circular room. There's some stairs at the back going up, sort of spiralised up into a second floor. But it's this sort of kitchen, living room sort of combo.
Cool.
The main centrepiece is this dinner table with a almost like a pizza oven style kitchenette set out, and there's a tall human man at the stove, and they turn round and they're wearing an apron. And they go, "Oh, Lehane,
Hi.
I missed you. Come. It was so long."
Yeah, got a bit lost in the woods.
Well,
That's
that
what it feels like to be.
that happens. Are you hungry?
I don't think. I mean, I should be. Yeah. What we got?
And as you say, you feel really hungry and really tired and really. And he pulls out several dishes that are just Lehane's favourites. He's got like a veggie stew. He's got like a little ratatouille. It's really nicely done.
Ratatouille's good.
And he starts just plating out the table. He's like, right, well, dinner's going to be served, but could you grab your brother and mother for me?
Sure.
Oh no.
Are they upstairs?
I believe so.
Okay. And Lehane starts to run up the stairs, going, "Mum, Richard."
And you see a scene before you. So upstairs is this little There's a partition sort of halfway through with a door separating 2 bedrooms. But there's a fairly large bed. It's somewhat ornate. It seems to be handcrafted. But sat on it is this little crying elf child, like humanoid child. Sorry. Yeah, human child. And a elven mother. Right. Yeah. Gotta remember my own stuff. And she appears to be attending a wound on his right knee.
Right.
And he's in floods of tears. I fell into the brook. And she's just like, it's okay, it's okay. Richard, it's fine, darling. I wish you were less clumsy and a lot more like Lehane, darling.
Hi, Dad says dinner's ready.
Wonderful. See, Richard, it's fine. It's lovely. Come on. Come downstairs and we'll eat, and you'll feel a lot better. I promise. Lehane, would you mind helping your brother?
Sure.
Such a good example for him. She sort of ruffles your hair. Yeah.
And yeah, Lehane will assist Richard with his wound.
And she's sort of done most of the work. It is like cleaned and bandaged. And he sort of goes to standing, winces, and makes a big deal about it. My leg is really hurting,
Lehane. Do you want a piggyback?
Yes, please.
Lehane will. Right, so Richard's a humanoid child.
Yeah, and so are you.
Of course I am. I will piggyback my human twin brother.
You're a little bit bigger than him. Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Am I a tattooed child?
Oh, you just got a pen on you.
Oh yeah, I draw myself all the time.
Oh, ink on you rather.
Yeah. But before I pick up Richard, I'm going to pick up a shirt.
So you have to run into the room next door, which is yours.
Cool, run into my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a dark split down the middle of the 2 beds. The one side, which is yours, is covered in sort of like accolades, like little trophies and medals and just signs of your success. And Richard's has this one tiny little brass styled trophy. It's like a wooden tiny little thing which says 3rd place.
What for?
It's for a annual spelling bee.
Oh.
And
seems normal.
there are spelling bees in the Feywild.
Yeah, of course there are. Yeah. I actually think I do really well at a spelling bee in the Feywilds. I go to grab a shirt.
Okay. Yeah. So they're folded away really neatly in drawers and seem to be pressed and away really lovingly. And you go back through, and Richard's there, sort of propped up against them. Please, I want to go downstairs.
Okay. All right. Jump on.
And he does. And you descend downstairs.
Go downstairs. Yeah.
And just this absolutely lovely feast is laid out in front of you. Your mother and father are sat at the heads of the table. And your father, Lehane, come, please sit next to me. Take a seat.
Will do.
So please, son, tell me about your day.
Woke up under a tree with some friends, Little Stepper and Lily. Tiny Stepper. It's all the L's. Tiny Stepper and Lily. We got a bit lost, and then Lily made loads of berries. Then we had to walk backwards to go forward, and then we met Rogg the pixie.
Your imagination is wonderful, darling. I'm really, really proud of you. You're such a...
But it did happen,
Yes.
Lily and Tiny Stepper from next door.
Yes, of course. Anyway, shall we dig in?
Okay. I kind of just want to look out the window. Can I see the other houses?
Not from where you are. The window you have is sort of back facing in the kitchen.
Okay.
But you can see the clearing that you're in.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't sort of make out the other houses. Who is next in initiative order?
Me. I got a 12.
Yeah, I was 7.
Oh fuck me! Let's get some. Let's get some Murnigs out, shall we?
Oh, good lord.
Woo! Darling! Luke, your iPad is not working because it appears to be covered in sticky stuff.
Lovely stuff.
Right. So, as you approach the cottage, yours seems to be a little bit bigger than the rest. The bricks seem to be the stones rather than necessarily bricks, seem to be a little bit cleaner and well looked after, and there are several sort of rows of like ploughed land for vegetation and crops sort of surrounding the house. The door is carved with this lovely little M sigil, and as you turn the doorknob, you enter in to this absolute ruckus of siblings.
Yeah.
It is just this whole host of noises, and standing on the top of the table is Locks.
Oh, my heart.
My feelings,
Okay.
my emotions.
You're gonna have to remind me. What did Locks sound like?
Huh? Locks?
Yeah.
A nonchalant butch Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, get off the table, Kerry. Mary, come on, down. Tim, Hayla, Eric, stop fighting with yourselves. And just starts bringing them all together and trying to just bring them. It's like, oh, Lily, thank goodness you're here. I can't get them to settle down. How do you do it? How do you keep us all in check?
Yeah. Oh, come on, everyone. Is dinner ready?
It will be in a moment. We've just been waiting for, our big sister to arrive.
Yes, I'm big sister. Yes. Oh, well, thanks for waiting. Sorry, I got a bit lost. Everyone, come on, sit down, ready. Let's get ready for dinner. We've gotta make sure we're all settled.
And they just sort of almost regimentally just listen to you. Yes, Lily. She'll never believe us. No, we won't tell her. We'll tell her later. And they sort of like just start running up to chairs and just climbing on and sitting down and settling and sort of start banging their cutlery ready for food. And in with like a little puff of smoke from the back is your father, Armastus.
Yes.
And he is just covered in like ash. His hair's like stuck up on ends. Like, sorry, I appear to have burnt the chicken. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna have to try something else tonight. Lily, could you help me in the kitchen, please?
Oh yeah, of course, Dad.
Your mother's grabbing vegetables. I'm not very good at this. Where were you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I woke up under a tree with my friends, and then we were just trying to get back. I made an exponential amount of good berries.
Did you bring them?
No, we had to leave them behind with our new friend Rogg.
That's a shame.
I can make some more though.
Exponential sounds a lot.
Yes, it didn't stop until I don't really know how to make it stop.
Maybe we could do it in the back garden. And just
Yeah.
that'd be really good.
Yeah, let's
Lily,
do that.
I'm so glad you're here. Come sort of clasp your hands together in his. I'm so glad you're back.
Oh.
It's quite a ruckus without you here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, you know me. I keep everything organised.
Yeah, you're just so reliable, Lily. I don't know how we'd run without you. How we'd keep this house in order. And he sort of whisks you away into the kitchen, and you begin prepping for the evening meal.
Yeah. She'll be really savvy making dinner.
Yeah, this feels so natural to you. It's like you do it nightly.
Yeah.
almost.
Cool.
Tiny Stepper,
Oh,
how are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, he could make his way. Like, see the others off, give a wave, and carry on home.
Yeah. And as you get to the door is really, really big. And you go to push on it, and there's a tiny little door in the bottom of it. You push it, and you're like, and you go, and this tiny little, sort of, almost like a cat flap, but a tiny little door. And you push in, and you see your mother inside.
He's just going, I'm back. I think I got lost. I remember what my name was.
I did be wondering where you were, Tiny Stepper.
I love this. I was under a tree, and then I met some new friends. I got to see him rummage through his pockets, see if he's got those herbs he picked up when he was looking for some berries.
Yeah, you do have several little herbs on you.
I found some of this that we could put in a stew tonight.
And her big hand comes down and sort of picks you up next to the pot. She's like, well, you don't be making up in size. You are very reliable, Tiny Stepper.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, you are very good.
Is the stew finished?
The stew is not finished. It would not finish without you.
I could be helping.
You can be helping.
Oh, mate, okay.
Do be watching out for the knife, though. It is quite big.
Yeah, I won't do it. If you could chop it.
Oh, would you like to hold my hand while I do?
I would.
Oh, thanks, Tiny Stepper.
I could do it with my sword.
Your sword is made of wood, Tiny Stepper.
Yeah, I've been fighting wolves, and there was a giant, but I ran away from it, and then I did a bear. I got one.
Oh, I'm very, very proud of you, Tiny Stepper.
Oh, God, good.
And she sort of leans in. Her head is sort of almost the size of most of your body, and give you a big old kiss on the side of the head.
Mm-hmm.
You are very, very proud to me.
I would. Could be doing a stew. I would do a stirring.
Yeah? Well, I mean, I can... And she pulls out these little tiny steps that she puts on the side.
That's the one I call Tiny Stepper.
What is going on? I don't know. I just want Frayne to come back.
Have you asked nicely?
And together you start stirring the pot.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I love that. That's so good.
Stall, I need 1 second.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on this very goddamn day?
I mean, if you have been screaming at us to figure out the rules of walking through these woods, or if you just enjoyed watching us slowly lose our minds, give us a like, give us a rate, subscribe,
Pay us,
because god damn it, we need paying.
I need paying.
Also, never make me serious again.
We have been seriously rolling the damn dice.
I have to say, I really had to reduce the urge to look up the chords just so that I could go. He's a tiny stepper murderer. He's a lyrical.
Don't do it like that.
Okay.
It's the whitest we've ever been.
And as I give the recap, I'm going to do this. Whatever you do, go out into the weird old world and roll the damn dice. Lehane eats too many berries, which might be a bit of a blunder. A lick of a stick causes him to indulge in a tactical chunder. This way or that, just follow the splats. The plan to revive Frayne's in the cracker. Don't give your name to the pixies, you fool, or you'll need to retrain as a rapper.
Can you just cross out Rogg and put...
Yeah, I'm on it. Print a new one.
Right. See you next week.
See you next week.
Unless you're on Twitch.